welcome back to Bourbon Blind, where the guys drink what y'all pick. So please feel free to leave a comment in the comment section, and we'll get your bottle on the show as soon as possible. So things are a little bit different right now. I think things are different for everyone at this point in the world. We went as far as we could before we had to make some changes. So tonight's episode is going to be a little off due to the state of the nation and everything else on this planet. We will get your bottles on as soon as possible. We are still in the middle of constructing a giant new filming studio and a new bar and a little bit of everything. Tonight's bottle is brought to you by Jack of All Trades. I'm going to grab it. This bottle has a long time been coming on the show. I have been trying to get my hands on it for a while. It is Jim Beam Distillers cut. I'm super excited to see what Kyle thinks of it. Tonight, I'm going to be drinking with him, but I will not be giving any flavor helping outs. I'll say what I think of it after some notes that I get, but definitely going to not be influencing Kyle in any way, shape, or form. The good part is I don't buy any of the liquor that comes into this house, and I have no clue of what this bottle is worth. So, super excited. We'll see you on the show. Let me go get Kyle, and we'll get this game started.
What's up, guys? Welcome back to Bourbon Blind. I'm Kyle.
I'm Aaron.
You know what's up. We give you a price tag and we'd be willing to pay for a bottle without that hype of the label. So, let's get into said whiskey. So you guys know what's up. Social distancing, all that kind of stuff. So Aaron and I were like, hey, we could just do some videos of us together. And
I may know what the bottle is, but he sure as hell doesn't.
No, and you
Did I say that?
You still get my, yeah. Okay. I don't know what the hell I'm talking about. True story, by the way. I don't tell her what I pay for the bottles, you know, out of my own safety.
It's maybe an interesting experiment on what to expect when your wife finds out how much you pay for your bottles.
I don't like this game. Turn this camera off. I'm done with this. I like the nose. A lot of spices on it. A little bit of caramel.
Oh, I get a lot of caramel.
Vanilla, but I get a ton of like baking spices, some earthiness to it.
It's interesting you get so much baking spices because I really get the caramel and the vanilla.
They say women's noses are better than men's. And I think palates too. So, you know.
It's an interesting thought. You do get a little bit of spice on like the back end of it.
So.
I also get a little bit of apple.
I was thinking like an apple pie. Like the really heavily seasoned cooked apples with like all those baking spices.
I'm only getting like a hint of apple and a hint of spice. Mostly like caramel and vanilla.
So, anyway, cheers. A lot of those spices. But it's really good. Mm-hmm. Like, yeah.
Definitely getting the spices now.
So I'm going to go in again. First impressions are everything. Second sip for whiskey. A lot more of that caramel on the palate. A lot of caramel. Some of those baking spices definitely follow through. Finish is lasting a good long while. Mm-hmm. It's almost going into like a candied baking spices. Like
I'd say vanilla.
The like nutmeg and clove and I almost want to say like a ginger, but not.
Could see that.
A hint of ginger. We're gonna go with that. Yeah.
I really, really like this.
The finish is just now starting to taper off. Like it's still there, but it's just now starting to taper off.
And I'm adding water to my smaller glass because I don't want to contaminate it.
Ruin it.
Yeah. I'll do 2 drops. It'll let me. 2 drops. And I'm really...
Ready? Boom! Like a depth charge.
More mellow.
it didn't really change the nose, but it turned it down just a little bit.
Mm-hmm. Just watered it down.
Just a little bit more tame. It didn't get worse. It didn't get really different. It's just, it went from like an 8 down to like a 6. Maybe 7, but more of the sweetness, less of the baking spices with the water. On the palate, definitely more sweetness. Way more sweetness on the palate.
I don't like it.
I liked it better with water. Without water.
I was about to say.
Yeah, without water. Freudian slip. But I still like that. It's still good. It's not as good, but...
I got a lot of ethanol, and that may be saying something. I get more an ethanol-y taste to it. I find that in lower proof bourbons. Maybe the water just lowered it to the point where I don't even know what the proof is. So it tastes ethanol-y to me.
I would go with you on that. Like for me, it's almost more of an acidic flavor. Like not so much ethanol, but that acidy kind of acidic flavor.
Like before you throw up?
No, not quite that kind of acid. Not stomach acid.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Smell that again? Now that it's sat for
that's beautiful.
10-15 minutes? Oh my gosh. That is freaking phenomenal.
So if you like what you see tonight, go ahead, hit that like and subscribe button. Also, go ahead and check us out on Facebook at Bourbon Blind Nation. Or also, if you love us, go ahead, check out our Patreon page where you can see all the goodies and all the fun things we got there. I didn't say those in the intro today because I was explaining what we're doing, so wanted to pipe in and say that.
Links to all that junk in the description.
Yep, got to do those.
Yep.
But yeah, it's like a small slice of heaven to me.
It really is.
So, what are you in it on?
Definitely judging it without the water, because that's freaking fantastic. I'm almost wondering if I get...
So the first time I tasted it, I really, really liked it. Now there's like a strange, and maybe it's just my mouth coating with the water. There's a strange...
Don't ruin it for me.
I'm sorry.
Don't ruin it for me.
I'm sorry. There's a strange flavor on the back end of it. I can't really place it.
No, it's delicious all the way through. I would say I'm in this... It's tough.
So originally I was in it at 75.
Okay.
65, 75. I think I'm going to lower it to like 45, 50. I'm still trying to figure out what that finish is.
I'm going to say I'm in this $80 to $100. That's... I don't know. It's not super complex, but it's got plenty going on. It's got a proof to back it up.
It does.
And it doesn't taste young.
No.
It tastes really well made. So I'm at $80 to $100. I'm really digging this.
It's got, I don't want to say like earthy like grass, but more like an earthy like dirt finish. And I think that's what's off-putting. Like it tastes like I ate soil.
Oh, there's a lot of like North African food. That has a lot of earthy flavors, earthy spices to it.
Maybe more of a rooty, like you said, the ginger, that rooty, dirty, not like an off, I mean, I don't want to say off-putting, but it's got a weird finish on it. So I think I'm going to stand with 45 to 50.
I'm in at $80 to $100.
Okay, do you want to do the reveal or want me to?
Go for it.
No, I'm going to let you, because
Okay.
I already saw the bottle.
Okay.
So we'll go this way.
You can have that back. Drum roll. That is the most weak sauce drum roll I have ever heard in my life.
find interesting is normally with Jim Beam products, you get some sort of nuttiness.
Mm-hmm.
And there really wasn't any nuts.
Not really.
I don't know where the nuts went, but they weren't here tonight.
Yeah.
So how much does this bottle cost?
I think they're right about $30.
Okay.
And Jim Beam Distillers Cut is a limited edition Jim Beam. And I don't think there's some places you can still buy them. I know by us they are pretty much ghosts at this point.
So it says it's unfiltered, straight Kentucky bourbon. It's 100 proof, and it is aged 5 to 6 years.
The barrels were selected by Fred No, the master distiller there, and it is unfiltered, which is awesome. And yeah, it's just a good,
solid,
rich, complex bourbon. There's kind of a running joke in the Bourbon Blind Nation community about Distillers Cut, and it's one of those like hush hush, don't talk about it kind of stuff, because it's really delicious, and like I said, I think it's like $20 to $30 retail.
That's definitely worth the buy if you can find it.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean,
so till next time.
Yeah.
Noon Central.
Friday. Cheers and drink wine.
I don't do this. This is why I stare at my glass. I don't look at you. Sorry. Need lines of words right next to here so I can read and talk at the same time. Anywho.